Welcome back to the final day of the Rolex Big Boat Series here in San Francisco, California. Hi, I'm Tucker Thompson, and today begins with a parade around the Tom Blackaller Memorial Buoy in honor of 9/11. From there, the focus shifts back to the game of racing, particularly for those in contention to win a brand new Rolex watch. Known by sailors around the world as one of the sport's highest achievements. And today's race will be the traditional Bay Tour. The entire fleet will crisscross San Francisco Bay before finishing in front of the St. Francis Yacht Club. This is IRCA, and Vesper looks as though they could be in trouble. Their bow will get in there below the committee boat end. And lucky for Criminal Mischief, who starts behind, it is a general recall. So it's take two for IRCA, and they all still seem to like this committee boat end. Vesper's going for the same move. This time, they'll get away with it. But second row behind, oh, Mayhem, there's one boat over early. It was Criminal Mischief and Mayhem who have to restart. IRCB is next. Bodacious has a problem with busting loose at the committee boat, and clearly some words will be exchanged about that. X-Flag is up as well. Brad Cooper's TNT leads the division. Late start for TNT actually has them making up time early on in the race. Andy Costello's Double Trouble leads IRCC. Here comes the start. But definitely not leading this off the line. That goes to the far 400 with D. Smith at the helm. Oh man, that is as close as you want to get with a nice paint job like that. They just slide into lure to the committee boat. It's a strong flood this morning. Two schools of thought. Do you go all the way to the city front or tack on port and head for the cone of Alcatraz? The boat end is the place to be again for IRCD. And they're off. It's Dainu leading this division, and although it's a late boat end start for them, they have an 8-point advantage over the rest of the fleet. The One Designs, who started on the North Course, have joined the fleet as well, and it seems they like the cone of Alcatraz as they head upwind. The other option is a long port tack against the current. And the rest of the fleet joins them with the same strategy. With Alcatraz behind them, the next stop for the fleet is the city front as they continue to fight the foul current. The Blackaller buoy from this morning's parade is the top mark, and the boats head on a port tack set. The next stop for the fleet is the Harding Rock Buoy. And out in this part of the bay, the current is still really ripping. Right on the edge is Exie. Out. The next part of the course is one of the longest reaches all the way back across the bay towards the Bay Bridge. Off of Angel Island, we reconnect with IRCA again, and although the flood is slowing down, it is still very intense, enough for them to hug close to the shoreline. Sly Kleineman's Swiftsure 2 currently trails in IRCB behind TNT, but in a long distance race like this, her waterline length will pay off. Brad Cooper's TNT nails the lay line, about 5 minutes behind them. While the rest of the fleet sails the Bay Tour, the Far 30s are completing their World Championship on the North Course, Windward Lewards. Deneen DeMarcus is going to go for a shoot head to win. That doesn't work. Tack on the port right at the mark. Could be dangerous. 35 could give her trouble. Will she make the tack? Wild Thing's going to try and get in there as well. Barking Mad has to duck 4 boats. It is crowded here at the top. This is as close as the two fleets will get, with the big boats reaching just to windward of the Far 30s. As the big boats continue their reach back at the top mark in the Far 30s, Topaz is in the lead, the German team, over Deneen DeMarcus, Barking Mad in third. On the long final upwind leg, the fleet sails past the city of San Francisco for the last time. The final spinnaker set, the fleet heads for home. It'll be a finish off the St. Francis Yacht Club. And finally, it's a fitting end to the Big Boat Series as the biggest boat in the series crosses the finish line, Aquila, taking line honors in IRCA. And that wraps up another Rolex Big Boat Series here in San Francisco. And the fans and guests of the St. Francis Yacht Club are treated to one of the best parts of the regatta, the finish, right here off the second deck. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage, and I'm Tucker Thompson. As always, thanks for joining us.